Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of WTF Lockpicking, where today we ask, who's this frog? I'm Krusnik, and today we have my very first official unboxing and product review. Today we'll be looking at the Apex EDC kit from Covert Instruments. Full disclosure, after I ordered this kit, I emailed Covert Instruments and asked if they could provide me with a breakdown of the pricing for the individual components for this review. To my surprise, I did not receive an email back, but instead received a message from Covert Instruments on Instagram. It was one of the owners, Robert, reaching out to me personally, asking if we could go over my questions via phone call. After about a 15-minute phone call, I had as many answers as he could give me without revealing any sensitive information, and we'll talk about those in this review. He also gave me some exciting information about future pricing and timeframes for the release of the individual components from the Apex line. I'll talk about those at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Now, that being said, at no point was I asked to say anything in my review. All thoughts and opinions are my own and will always be in any review that I do. I'll admit I am a big fan of Covert Instruments products, but if there is something I do not like or think could be done differently, I will not hesitate to say so. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get this open. Don't need that piece of paper. Sticker. All right. This is the logo puck. Turning tools. I'm interested to see how this works. It's kind of say it's stiffer than I thought it would be. I don't know, when I saw that they were using this, it made me think of the rubber on the outside of like an Otterbox case, which I'm sure we all know, like if you've ever used one, you know how the corners tend to stretch out over time. But this is almost like a harder feeling rubber, so I'll be interested to see if that does that or if it keeps its shape. All right, let's see. Turning tools. Not entirely sure how that's going to go together. That bag. All right, the case. The Synapse case. Looks like it might slightly be bowed. Just a hair. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a warp to it. You can see if I push on this corner, that corner comes up. A little bit with that corner, but it's mostly this corner here. Not entirely sure if you can see that on camera, but don't know if that helps. So it's not perfectly straight. Honestly, a little disappointed in that. Looks cool. It's more compact than I thought it would be. For some reason, it just looked bigger in the pictures, and that's not a bad thing for it to be smaller. It actually looked a little bit too big. I got the Evo 3. Evo 1 and 2, I have those already with the Genesis and the Echelon. The only thing I didn't have was the deep hook, and I didn't really want to buy that just for the deep hook. And I have a dimple rake so I didn't want the Evo 4. This would be the most unique one for me, so I went with the Evo 3. And also, I really love, okay, that's cool. I really love DeForest profiles. I'm not gonna lie, these are smaller than I thought they would be. I don't know why, but handle is pretty stiff. A little bit of flex, not much. Now this is the 20,000s. All the Evo 2, 3, and 4 are 20,000s, and Evo 1 is 25. I'm looking right now at finish, and it seems really good. Very consistent all over. There's a little bit of flashing from the plastic right here, but I mean, it moves when I touch it, so if that bothers you, it wouldn't be hard to get off. Seems pretty nice. Let's right back in. That's pretty cool. This one also has a little bit of flashing right there from the handle. It might just be the way that they're molded. Again, that is not an issue. If it bothers you, it'd come off really easy. Finish on this one seems the same. Really nice, even all over. Not sure how I'm going to feel in my hand yet. I will try to pick with them just to get a feel for them. Right now I want to see if the finish is consistent across all of them. And it is. No flashing on this one though. Very, very sturdy handle. No flashing on this one. Same, very consistent finish. Very nice. All right. Let me see. Oop. Let me take a look at this case. Let's see. All right, this one looks pretty straight. Looks pretty straight. There is a bit of a curve, I can't tell. That was just from me pushing too hard. Okay, yeah. All corners stay down when I push on them. So this one is nice and straight. All right. Let's see. How well these hold in. I can feel them start to try and come out, but the magnet pulls them right back. So, sorry, that's probably going to be loud. I'll try and turn it down in editing. Alright, case seems pretty nice. A little disappointed with the slight warping on this one. Like I said, just this corner. It's not super bad. I don't think it'll affect anything when I put it together. Let's see. Alright, you can see how there's a little bit of a separation, not a little bit, quite a bit of a separation there. And it transfers to this side, but like I said, I don't think it'll be an issue. Once you have the strap on it. Yeah, you can see here's the, let me put it on the side that it'll be on. This is the tool tray. And you can see how it pulls away a little bit in that corner. And slightly in this corner. Put it over. Oh Lord. Yeah, this side's not as bad, but it does pull away towards the top of the case. Or the bottom of the case, actually, because it goes that way. Okay. Let's get these open. Get them put in. May have to refer to pictures online. How these are supposed to go in. Well, we got markings right here for the ergos. So 32 on the top. 40 below that. Oop, I missed. And 50 at the bottom. I can't tell, but I feel like the warping might be causing an issue with the ergo turners. I don't know if this is a bug or a feature. I feel like it has to push up slightly to go in there, just on this bottom one. The other two seem pretty straight, but I feel like it's pushing, giving a little bit of a bend down here. Again, is it the case or the turner? Yeah, I feel like it's tighter than it needs to be. I feel like there's something either with this case or the turning tool there, because it does not want to pop out very easily. Okay, yeah, because the other two pop out pretty easily when you push on the very outside like that, which is nice. And the 50,000th one did not want to do that. Take a look at this. Okay, that looks pretty straight to me. So I don't know if it has something to do with the warp or maybe the inside. Yeah, there's definitely, you have to push up on the top of this one. Now I'm sure probably, oh Lord. Ugh. All right. So I'll write them about that and see what they say. And then I will give an update later on. That's, yeah, that shouldn't be that tight, and it does create a little bit of a bend right there. That's unfortunate. All right. See where these go. You know, I'm gonna have to look up a picture because I do not remember Ugh, what goes where? Pull it up on my phone real quick. Okay. As soon as I saw it, I remembered. These gonna go here. That I'm guessing. Because I only looked at it quickly. You'd think after just looking at the picture, I would know. And you can put these in whichever order you're most likely to use them first. Pops right up, pops right back. Holds it pretty steady. You got 25. There's 32, 40, and the 50. Five, 32, 40, and 50. Now does it go the other way? I'm assuming they would. Yep. Fine. So you can put them whichever direction you want. Come up really easy. Put them back in. I do wish that there was some kind of separation to hold these in plate like we have for the top of the keyways. That's the only thing I could really think about the layout at the inside that I would change. Yeah, that's it really. All right, let's try and put this together. Don't think it matters which one of these goes where. If it does, we'll find out when I get it wrong. Oh man. All right, hold on. Ugh. All right. Going back to a picture. Give me a second. All right. Picture referenced. This does go over here. I have a feeling though it comes in from the top. And I think, going up from the bottom. Okay, yeah, that's already doing much better. So when you put it together, put the trays in from the top. Don't come under. Don't come underneath and be an idiot like me. Oh Lord. You know what? Let's undo this corner. Get the really thick corners first. Oh my gosh. Then try the thinner corner. You know what? Just take your picks out. There we go. Makes it easier. All right. Believe that got it. I think. I do believe this is supposed to go down in here like that. Nope, these are not going back in the same order. I will address that OCD issue later. All right, so that should go that way. Now we'll find out how much of an issue that warping is going to cause, if any. Why does that seem like it's not fully seated in the corners? There we go. Guessing that will seat better once this has been on there for just a little bit and it's kind of stretched a bit to the case. And I'm sure I'll do a follow-up review later on after I've had a chance to pick with these. Just give my thoughts on them. Right now, this is just initial impression. Initial impression is this is not easy to get on. Oh. Yeah, see how it's not quite seated in that corner? That corner's fine, that corner's fine, that corner's fine. Some might need a little coursing. Oh, that's better. I just pushed up on it some. Okay. It's good on that side. It's good on that side. Now let's try and stick them together. Get in there. There we go. Am I doing that right? Okay. Can't really tell. It does look like there is a little warping when you have this on, but it could just be the way that this is fitting on the case. Like I said, it hasn't had a chance to stretch out yet. Get back in there. Not a fan of how that pulls away from the sides when you open it. It definitely wants to stay closed. And I honestly don't know if I did not assemble it correctly or if that's how it's supposed to be. Notice the bug or feature. Interesting. Doesn't really stay open. If you have one of these and I've done this wrong, let me know in the comments, because there's a very good chance I have not put that together correctly. Although that seems to work like that. Oh, logo puck. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with the logo puck later and what options you'll have for customization. Yeah. Nope. Yep, these are going to go up here. Oh, that was... Not going to lie, that's a pretty satisfying sound. Okay. Interested to see later on what that becomes. So... I've got to be doing something wrong here. Maybe that's just something that breaks in over time as you use it instead of stretching out. And I am interested to see how these corners hold up over time and if they start to stretch out like an OtterBox. What was that? A little bit of a pull away right there. It doesn't affect the functionality at all, just aesthetic. Oh, down here too. Just on this side. A little weird spot there, a little weird spot here. I don't know, mixed feelings on the case. I do like how it's thinner than I thought it would be. More compact. Not quite as bulky as I was expecting. I do like the layout. I like the magnets. I like how they pop out. Let me try a real quick pick. I do not expect to get this very quickly. This is my Lock Bud lock from Grouchy Lenny. I have gotten it open twice. I don't know what thickness I used. I've gotten it open twice, not consecutively. And to do it, I had to use deforced half diamond. Excuse me. So let's find out how these picks do. What's been frustrating about this lock is that even though I know I have spools in there, I have yet to get the spools to engage. I have not gotten a false set. I just keep going and it pops open. Very crunchy feeling too. So it's a very challenging lock for me. The bitting is kind of crazy too. There's 2 deep sets in the back. There's a very low set in the front with a deeper set on either side of it. So it's like a high set, low set, high set, and then 2 deep sets. Pretty sure I've overset something. Feel set. That 1 and 2 feel set. All these crunches, and I've yet to get a false set off of the spool. It does feel nice in the lock. I do feel like it's gliding through the keyway, which I do appreciate. Nope, just getting crunchy now. Not getting very good feedback off of anything, and that's the problem I've had with this lock. Not from the pick or the turner. I just dropped 2 pins. It's just it's like crunchy and mushy at the same time. And like I said, there's I think at least 2, maybe 3 spools in here, and I have yet on both my opens to get a false set. So let's see. 1, 3. I think I just overset. Yeah. Nope, that's mush. Okay. So these aren't magical. They won't magically open a lock when you put it in. Disappointing, I know. But we had to test that. It did feel good inside the lock. Okay, I have to fix this. I'm gonna drive my OCD crazy. And all facing the same way. So a little disappointed in the warping on that. Forgot to put my turner back in. A little disappointed in how that doesn't stay open, but again, that might loosen up with use. We'll find out. And then a little disappointed with this. And like I said, I don't know if that's from the warping or if it would have to be the position in here. I haven't watched any other reviews because I wanted to go into this without any kind of outside influence. So I don't know if other people have had this problem or not, or if it's just me. I'm guessing probably just me. Yeah, the picks feel nice. I was worried that the texture on the handle would be too aggressive, and it's not. It feels very smooth but grippy at the same time. I don't feel like it's going to slip out of my hand. I do like it. It's different feeling. I'll definitely have to get used to it. The finish is good on both the picks and the handles. No complaints with that. I'll need to use them more and come back with a more practiced. Thought that was uneven for a minute. A more practiced opinion. Like I said, this is just a first impression. I do like the deployment system a lot. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. And even these. Can I get it from the left side? No, it's just the right side. It's a little bit more difficult to put the ergo turners back in, but not bad. This is the only one I'm having a problem with right now. Overall, I like it for the most part. Case is the only thing I'm slightly disappointed in one aspect. Like I said, I do like how compact it is, and it's not going anywhere when you have it closed. It's not going to fall open on accident. So that's nice. Now let's talk about price. Okay, a lot of people had sticker shock, I think, when the price came out. It was $90 for this, and then $200 for the fully loaded one. So the price difference between the two is $110. And with that price difference, you get 3 extra trays with 5 picks each. So if you break that down, that's $36.67 per tray of 5 picks. Okay. So the math that I did was based off of the one constant that we knew, which is the price of the set of these 3 sets of turning tools, which is $50. So this is $90. This right here is $50 when not on sale on their website. If you just had to guess a price, which I threw out $5 a pick, which I'll tell you right now, they're not $5 a pick. We'll get into that in a little bit. That was $25. So if you had 90 and you took off the 50 for that, that leaves 40. Remove the 25 for the picks, that leaves $15 for the case. That's not that bad of a deal at all. I mean, a $15 case, $25 for a set of 5 picks, and then your standard $50 for the turners. That's pretty par for the course. Now, obviously, the price for all these items is going to be reduced when you buy a set. Whether it's the loaded or the EDC, you're going to get things cheaper because you're buying them all together. Now, let's talk about when you can expect to buy these items individually and how much they're going to cost. Unfortunately, I cannot give you an exact date because they don't have that yet. But I can tell you what they're aiming for. Sadly, I neglected to ask about the Synapse case, when it would be available for independent purchase, if it would as a whole, or if the Fusion strap and trays would be sold separately, or how much it would cost. Sorry about that, everyone. My bad. But for the individual trays with the 5 picks, they are hopefully going to be available as soon as 3 months from now. And a lot of that depends on when inventory levels out, because as of right now, from what I've been told, this is the best-selling pick set ever put on the market based off the number of units they've already sold since launch. How much will these trays cost? If you're going to be looking at about 45 USD, and that's for the 5 picks with tray. As for the individual picks by themselves, that's going to be closer to 8 months to a year down the road, again based on inventory, and the price of the individual picks is going to be around $10 to $12 USD. So obviously you are getting a significant discount by buying it as a kit, and you will be getting a discount when you're buying it as a tray with 5 picks. The most expensive it will get is as the individual picks. Now that might seem like a lot for a single pick, and it is, but keep in mind these picks are going to be 100% made in America. Right there. Supposedly each pick is going to be hand polished just like an artesian pick when you buy them individually. Now is that worth paying a premium for? I can't answer that for you. That's something only you can answer for yourself. For me, based on the quality that I've looked at today, and again I haven't done any actual picking per se, it's just first impression. Yeah, I'm willing to pay a little more to support quality products made here in America. But not everyone will be, and that's fine. We're all different. And the beautiful thing is that no matter who you are and what you're looking for, there is a pick set out there that's right for you. So I am happy with my purchase. I can't wait to start picking with this. I will let you know my thoughts down the road once I've had a chance to use them. And I will let you know what I hear about the case. And that will be it for my review and first impression of the Covert Instruments Apex EDC with the Evo 3. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching my review. If you found it entertaining or informative, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button. I'm Krusnik, and until next time, keep picking, keep it legal.